We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's the home opener of this new season between the Seattle Mariners and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Taylor Motter steps into the box. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Taylor Motter.
Line towards center field. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Neil Walker. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. Harold, you look at this Dodgers team as they enter play here tonight. They come in winners of 3 in a row and riding a nice little run to start the new series.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Cespedes has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Third, right fielder.
He's set. Here it comes. Nelson Cruz is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like. And now is Yasiel Puig. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder. Yasiel
Cut fastball inside, ball 1. And HR, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners entering play here tonight. They have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games.
Well, Matt, every team's going to go through a losing streak, but you got to try to do something that's going to pull you out of it. One game at a time is really what you got to think about, because if you don't, before you know it, 5 games leads to 10 and 10 games leads to 15, and before you know it, you're out of it. You lost a ton of games in a row.
And this is fouled at the plate. Here's a ball swung on and hit high and deep down the left field line, and this will stay fair. Home run. Stepping up to the plate, number 35. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line, and no one will track it down. Set to deliver the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
There's 2 pitches in a row, Matt, that were away. If this is any indication how he's going to pitch in the rest of that bat, he's saying you're going to beat me the other way. Nothing inside for him to pull. If you want to hit it, take it the other way.
On a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1. In now, Corey Seager. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. And that's by him. It's 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A called strike over the outside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul.
Well, that was a good pitch right there, and a good job of spoiling it, too.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Batting fourth, left fielder.
Yoenis Cespedes is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And this is fouled straight back. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Good job of holding up on the 0-2 pitch right there, because clearly he was wanting to chase it.
Swing and a line drive. But this is going to get foul. Swung on and missed, and that's the final. At the plate, Gavin Colbert. He'll lead it off against Steven Matz.
Left fielder, Gavin Colbert.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Played on the backhand. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Ready now, Brandon Belt, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. That's lifted the other way out to left. Cespedes is there to put it away, and on 1 pitch, Belt is retired.
Center fielder.
Standing in, Mitch Haniger. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
Ball one.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone, should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball, not in the big leagues anyway.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Gutierrez on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the... Here's Daniel Murphy now. He brings an average in the 260s into this one.
Second baseman.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one.
Well, Matt, I'm looking at that 0-1 pitch right there, and I'm thinking he got lucky. I mean, that ball down and in, that's right in his wheelhouse. Some guys, that's a good spot. For him, that is not a good place to flirt around with. I wouldn't do it again.
Here's Franklin Gutierrez. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And he lays off there, 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Seager fields it cleanly, and the throw to first is in time, one gone. Here's Chris Carter now. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. First pitch is a curveball that's inside, 1-0. From the stretch. Swing at a high pop drifting into foul territory. Belt near the first base bag. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball one. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. Softly hit out to short. And that's in there. Base hit. Murphy is on his way home. And not in time as the run scores. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. In there, a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with two away. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Yasiel Puig. Two's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah.
And we'll have to leave it there as this. Now at the plate, Edgar Asensio. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Edgar Asensio.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gutierrez is in pursuit. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting 8.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Kyle Seager. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And the slider swung on and chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch. Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Matz will take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down. Digging in, Mike Zunino. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Sharp ground ball to third. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Digging in for his second at-bat, Taylor Motter. He reached on a single in his first try. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Oh, that was a nice pitch, a changeup, first pitch. Hitter was aggressive, swung right through it. That's how you get that first pitch strike, by throwing a changeup if you have an aggressive hitter.
Ready with the 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
He's getting a little shaky trying to close this inning out. Look, he gives up a base hit. Then he almost hits the guy right here. Got to take a deep breath. 4 strikes.
Now a foul tip held onto behind the plate. Nice. Into the box, number 35.
Leading off
0
for
for
the
1
Dodgers.
for him here in this one.
First baseman.
Hot
Number
shot on the
35.
ground is short. Mutter fields it cleanly. A quick out number 1. Here's Corey
Now batting,
Seager. 0 for
the
1 here in the
shortstop.
early going.
Corey Seager.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. Striding in once
The left
again,
fielder, number
Yoenis
52.
Cespedes. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Ready for another chance?
Now
Daniel
batting.
Murphy. 1 in,
baseman.
1 out, and 1
Daniel
on here in the inning.
Murphy.
Back up the middle, and that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. So stepping in, Franklin
fielder,
Gutierrez.
number 28.
He's 0 for 1 after
Franklin
grounding out in his only trip to the plate
Gutierrez.
so far. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 0-2, here it comes. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting. Designated hitter.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. 2 down, runners at first and second. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here's Neil Walker. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Leading off for the Mariners.
Into the windup
Second
and the
baseman.
pitch.
Neil Walker.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Murphy into shallow center. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Digging in to try it again. Nelson Cruz comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Bounce towards the mound, but this is foul for the first strike.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
On to first,
Now
and that
batting,
is 2
left
quick
fielder,
outs to start the 4th.
Gavin Colbert.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Gavin Colbert is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. That's inside. 2-0. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Sinker misses, ball 4.
The batter. First baseman. Brandon Belt.
Brandon Belt will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Ground ball right side. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. He'll
Leading
start
off
things
the fourth
out
for the
against
Dodgers.
James Paxton as
Third
we get the
baseman,
inning underway.
Number 5.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Cruz is after it. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's 1 away.
Next for the Dodgers.
Coming to the plate now, Yasmani Grandal. A base hit in his first trip. Lays off 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Cruz is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2
The
gone.
right fielder, number 66.
Digging in once again, Yasiel Puig comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Pulls this one in the air out to left. He takes the turn and heads for second. And now that'll hop over the wall. So he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double. Number 35 is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. On the ground up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now. Here's Corey Seager. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Colbert is there, makes the catch, and the side is... Now at the plate, Mitch Haniger. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Center fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate, and that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate.
And there's the first out. So striding forward now, Edgar Asensio. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Looked like he was swinging no matter what that time as he goes way out of the zone at that offering. It's 0-1.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit hard to short. To second for 1, and he is out on the tag. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And a step off.
Yoenis Cespedes.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Cruz on the move, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Line drive to center field. Haniger is right there, 1 down. Here's Daniel Murphy now. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Daniel Murphy.
Fouled straight back. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. But this will land untouched.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Just got a piece up the line. To his left, Belt. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Here's Franklin Gutierrez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Lifted in the air out to center field. Haniger will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Here now is Mike Zunino. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Mike Zunino.
Swing and a miss on a ball inside, 0-1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Therefore, it is Gutierrez. 1 away.
Up next,
Taylor Motter steps into the box. A hit in 2 tries so far. Grounded back up the middle. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Digging in to try it again. Neil Walker. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. Grounded down the 3rd baseline. And this goes right through his glove on into left field. And he is in there. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Nelson
From the stretch. Hit high and deep out to left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And the second run is in as well as they're on the board in a big way. It's 4-2 now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gavin Colbert. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Got him reaching for the first pitch as this is pushed foul off to the right. 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. From the stretch. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he's safe. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Bell. No hits. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
This is a big at bat. You're down 2 right here, and they're sitting with runners in scoring position. Put the ball in play. He's got to pick up something. Just keep the chain moving. It's a big at bat.
Cespedes with the catch. Runner tags from third. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Here's Chris Carter now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now he'll step off and rethink
Designated
this.
hitter, Chris Carter.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-1. Swing and a hot shot toward third, but this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone.
David
Into the windup and the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Giving chase is Henniger. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The catcher.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Oh, he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2. Hits this one hard the other way. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. In now is Yasiel Puig. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Grandal rounds third and is digging for the plate. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third. Ready for another shot now, number 35. Trying to cash in here on this 2-out rally. A couple of men in scoring position with 2 away. Fastball in there for a called strike. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Now a bluff here as he'll step off and look him back to third. 4 runs, 11 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. And he's down on strikes, so they get... Digging in once again, Mitch Henniger. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Puig's got a read on it. 1 out. Ready for another chance. Edgar Asensio. He's singled and 2 trips to the plate thus far. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And now a pitch on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, it looks like he tried to waste one and get him to chase it. He didn't, but you're still sitting pretty. Now you're 1-2, and you showed him the high fastball.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. Gutierrez is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Number 15.
Ready once again, Kyle Seager. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. The windup and the 0-1. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Seager is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Here's Corey Seager. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
The shortstop, Corey Seager.
And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning. Striding in once again, Yoenis Cespedes. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. He's set and the pitch.
Now pitching for the Mariners.
4-1.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
Haniger is there, and he has it for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
The relay throw won't get him. Stepping in, Franklin Gutierrez. No hits in 3. Jock Peterson will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 6 home runs and 16 RBIs. In to score easily is the runner from third, and the lead will swell to 3 now in the 7th inning. Here's Chris Carter now, who could really use a knock. Andre Ethier will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Fastball called for strike 2. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a swing from Ethier and a ground ball to second. Throw will be to first for the 2nd out, but meanwhile another run is in to score. Stepping up to the plate, David Wright. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And this is past Belt on down the line, a fair ball. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 7-2 ball game. And they are not going to get right. He's got himself a triple.
The catcher, number 9.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. 2-0.
Well, you wouldn't have expected this kind of at-bat out of him, but he's fought himself right back with an opportunity now to really drive in 2 runs.
Swung on, missed. 2-1. Down the first baseline. Backhanded. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And the run is in to score from third. And now is Yasiel Puig. Already a homer and 2 doubles to his credit thus far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Hit the other way out toward right field. Cruz has it in his tracks, and that retires the set. Here now is Mike Zunino. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch on its way.
Mike Zunino.
And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Now
Taylor
batting,
Motter steps into the box. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Popped into the air, back behind second. And he'll put this away for the second out.
Now batting,
Here's Neil Walker. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fly ball out toward right field. Puig's got a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Now batting, number 35. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
First baseman, number 35.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Now batting, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Corey Seager is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Bounced slowly back toward the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down. Ready now, Yoenis Cespedes. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And Seager will put this one away to retire the side. Now at the plate, Nelson Cruz. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
Nelson Cruz.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Gone to lead off the inning. Digging in and looking for more. Gavin Culver. Pedro Baez will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far. And this is fouled. Back and out of play. Ben Gamble will get a shot here as a pinch hitter. Grounded to the right. Fielded cleanly. And he's retired 1 away. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Hit in the air to right field. Puig's got a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Standing in, Mitch Haniger. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Peterson has a read on it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 8 runs on 15 hits. No errors. Left 8 men on base. For the Mariners, 3 runs on 8 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 26 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.